if X-Men had a baby with Harry Potter, this is what you get in this bitch. What's going on, people? It's your boy Brass Tacks in this bitch. You already know. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. I gotta think of a different thing to say. That's all I'll ever fucking say. Some sad shit. Your boy's actually an articulate person in this bitch. But when I do these reviews, I don't know what happens. Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children. Firstly, I want to say, Eva Green, god damn, you beautiful as hell, baby. Like all proper and shit in this movie. Love it. Whilst you're in the movie, goddamn, she's only in the movie like 5-6 minutes in this bitch. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Basically, it's about a 16-year-old kid, Jacob. His grandfather passed away. He's basically, he's looking for some answers. He goes to Wales to learn more about his grandfather, and in turn, he ends up learning a lot more about Miss Peregrine. What then ensues is him learning of kids with special abilities, him being around kids with special abilities, a lot of time traveling, Samuel L. Jackson in this bitch. Things happen to him which kind of just change his life, opens his eyes to a kind of like whole different world. Now, I can talk more about it, but I'm not going to review this movie. If you want a proper review, in-depth analysis of this bitch, then you go to Jeremy Jahns or Chris Stuckman. That's who I go to, goddamn. Tim Burton is an awesome director. He's had some hits and misses, but visually, he always knows what he's doing. The story is good, but the execution is poor. The pacing of the movie, like for the first half hour, I was bored as a motherfucker. When you check in the time and stuff, you know the pacing is fucked up. There are some really cool characters in there. There's a little kid with a head behind her head. God damn, she got a whole face behind her head. She eating backwards in this bitch. God damn, if I had a head behind my head, I'd be doing a lot of things. I can't talk about it here. There are some really cool characters who I really wanted to know a lot more about. There were some really interesting characters, and they didn't spend an awful lot of time with them. Yeah. Miss Peregrine as well. God damn. Beautiful baby. Sophisticated. Anyway, fuck all that. She's hardly in this bitch as well, and she was interesting as hell. It was a bit of a letdown. It's a bit slow. I left the movie feeling underwhelmed. Visually, it's a treat. Yeah, visually, it's gorgeous. There's a lot of good things going on. And I said to myself, god damn, this shit looks like it's gonna be awesome in 4K in this bitch. Let's talk about it. Shot in 2.8K. Visual effects rendered at 2K. Digital intermediate 4K. Dolby Atmos sound. Now, when I watched the Blu-ray, I thought to myself, god damn, this shit's gonna look amazing in 4K. Special effects, just the look of it, everything, it looks like it's gonna be pretty mind-blowing. And the digital intermediate is also 4K, so it's a win-win, right? It's a nice upgrade. A nice, appreciable upgrade. But it's not wow, it's not a night and day difference. It varies from subtle to very good. There is definite more sharpness, more detail, dark scenes. There is a lot more detail in there because obviously the HDR is assisting with the different degrees in black. Some of the HDR is subtle, some of it is more prominent. Like you'll see certain scenes where you're like, wow, this actually looks far more detailed and visceral than its 1080p counterpart. So in that respect, it's like this. There's a scene involving a shipwreck where the 4K looks very nice. They're very crisp, very detailed. Nice depth, really nice depth. The CGI for the most part looks good. Looks sharper, looks a little more detailed. There is some CGI though, which takes a hit and looks a little artificial. Primarily, there's like an explosion and I remember seeing some flames and fire, which looked suspect as fuck. But wrinkles and textures and flesh tones are definitely an improvement. 100%. It's not a dramatic improvement. I was expecting to actually be blown away the way it's directed and what have you, but I wasn't in this bitch. I'll tell you who looks beautiful in 4K in this bitch. Eva Green. God damn. Girl, you look beautiful as hell. For the little time you were in the movie, I loved you, baby. If you happen to be watching this, you know the rules. I mentioned some really good things about the 4K transfer, but I was disappointed with the 4K transfer only because I was expecting so much from it. I was expecting to be blown away, and I know it's not really fair, but I was. And I wasn't blown away, so I am disappointed. That's not to say it's not a great upgrade from the 1080p. It's definitely the best version of the movie. The HDR adds to the movie. The increase in resolution obviously adds to the movie. There are some standout scenes, but nothing really which is going to blow you away. For the most part, the CGI looks decent, but there are some bits where it looks fucked up. If you watch the movie in the theater and you wanted to pick it up, you should have no hesitation in picking up the 4K version. It's the superior version. You know, it's an okay movie. I found it a little boring, a little slow. It took a little time to get going. It's got pacing issues as far as I'm concerned. If you want it, get the 4K version. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, share your comments and thoughts. Definitely subscribe, people. I appreciate all the love and support. You guys take care, and I'm gonna catch you next time.